So, is it possible to fit an entire year into one purchased, not made, bullet journal? Yes, it is. And I'm going to show you how I did it. Hello, everybody. Yes, I am back into the bullet journaling world. You can blame sort of a few other bullet journalers, but I was watching them and I was like, that looks like a really nice journal. So we have here a Yop and Tom. This is a seriously nice journal. It's it's grey. I thought it was going to be like really dark black, but it's not. It's more of a grey with the lovely moon and stars, which is great because that is going to be my theme throughout. I'm not going to decorate as I go. It's probably something I will do a little bit later. Today I'm getting down the bare bones for you so you can see what we are doing. So I'm going to start off by, now I saw somebody do this the other day. She sort of put her elastic, over the last page, like that, to keep it out of the way, which I thought was a really good idea. So, first and foremost, I have penciled in everything, so it is just a question now of going in with my pens. I will be using Pitt Artist pens. Let's start with that one. Yay, I wrote the correct year. So what I will do is I will come back through it a bit later on and erase the pencil. You know, I just want to give everything a chance to dry. And on that, what I will do is, this is my piece of blotting paper that I've had for ages. I will just stick that there. So let's get going. I'm going to hyperlapse you now through all of this, and yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm going to start by shortening that because that just looks massive. Right, so starting off with my 2022 cover page. It's pretty basic. It's, you know, it's nothing special. I just couldn't be bothered, really. Then I decided I wanted to add a key in over here. I don't use bullet codes. I just use a dot, but I do colour code. So yeah, I chucked this massive key. You have to excuse me, I'm a bit snotty. I have got the flu. So yeah, I'm dying. It certainly feels like it anyway. Pitt Arts pens dry really fast on this paper. It's great. I didn't have to blot any of my sheets at all, really. Once the ink was on there, it was on, and it wasn't going to smudge or go anywhere. So yeah, what you can see here is me just putting down my colour coding key. That just allows me to write down the appointment without having to write down who it's for, if that makes sense. You know. Now we're going to do a bit of wizardry here. Look, there's me starting the year at a glance. And yeah, boom, there you go, done. This is my chores template. Now normally you would have seen me do this with some like squares to fill in each month. You would have seen me draw this out, and it was tedious, and this was one of the reasons I got a bit fed up with bullet journaling. So now this is rather an aid rather than a tracker. Okay, this is just to remind me that these are the chores that I want done. If I do them, great. If I don't, nah. You know, it's no biggie. Now, the next two spreads are new. The first one is a bookshelf, because I'm aiming to read 40-odd books during 2022. That's the plan, anyway, she says. So, yeah, we will see about that. But so I drew the bookshelf out, and yeah, it's pretty basic. It's, you know, it's nothing special. Excuse me. And then I've got one for audiobooks as well, because I listen to an audiobook like every night, and then if I'm out walking or anything like that, I listen to audiobooks again. So I tend to listen to quite a lot in the way of audiobooks. I don't know whether this is going to give me enough space, but, you know, we'll see. I can always add a bit of paper on if necessary. So I drew a little kind of like, well, like it shows up on your iPhone. Do you know what I mean? When you're listening to audiobooks. There you go. So I will write the titles above the little play line there on the audiobook bit. And then I decided, you know what, I wanted a little bit of colour. So I'm going to colour code my books on the bookshelf. They will be either physical or ebooks, depending on what colour I used. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to use the same colours just to go through and make it look pretty. Because, you know, I'm all about function, but there's nothing wrong with a bit pretty, is there? And then I was like, well, you know, you might as well colour in the cacti and the bookshelves and, you know, go for it. So that's what I did. I quite like it. I quite like how it looks. Oh, excuse me. I'm dying. I'm not dying, really. I feel like I'm dying. Now, the next two spreads, you'll have seen the one on the left before. I've done this before. It's an ideal week template. And I will write in here, you know, like things that happen throughout the week. That's the plan anyway. And then on the right there is going to be an ideal day template. So I will write in there things like, you know, down at school, just things that happen on a daily basis, if that makes sense. I'm going to sneeze now. Oh dear. Oh, that's one of the rare times I've sneezed less than 5 times. So there you go. I've got morning on the left, afternoon on the right. So I've just done it as a 12-hour clock. I really liked how the numbers look, so I did that again a bit later on. No, this is just a gift spread. Nice, simple, because I don't do anything posh on here. I just scribble things down, basically. And then for the next 3 pages, after this one, well, including this one that I'm doing right now, is going to be my year in photos. I did this a couple of years ago and I really, really enjoyed it. And I love looking back through it. There's these nice bright photos to look at in my journal. And yeah, I just love the way it looks. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to do that again. So I'm just going to fill in the next 2 pages. And this is great because these little spaces, they will fit like a sprocket photo, or if you print on 6x4 and you do 4 pictures to like 1 page, they will fit in those little like guidelines I've given myself. So yeah. The amount of eraser shavings that were everywhere. it was a pain in the ass. This is my savings tracker. This was I drew one of these out a couple of years ago and I never actually used it because all the dates ended up getting changed and I'm so annoyed I just didn't use it. But the idea is that I have income going into my bank on specific dates of the year. So what I've done is drawn out a square for each day that I have something going into my bank, and I want to save £20 on each of those days, if that makes sense. So, for example, the first time I got money going into my account will be on Wednesday. So I want to take £20 out of that and put it either in a spare account, you know, an empty account, or in a money box or something, just so that at the end of the year I can go, wow, look at all that fucking money. It'll probably be a money box, because if it's in an account, it's just too easy for me to get hold of, isn't it, really? Because I know what I'm like. So I didn't show me drawing that all in, because you didn't need to see it. You really didn't. Now on to my movies tracker. I cut a lot out of this. The footage was originally 4 hours long, and I was just, even after I hyperlapsed it, I was like, Christ, this is far too long. I need to trim it. So yeah, the idea on this one is every time I watch a movie that's new to me, whether it's at home or at the cinema or whatever, I will record it in there. Now we get into all the Dutch door stuff. I hacked the journal up quite a lot, actually. When you're doing Dutch doors, if you're not used to doing them, for God's sake, write notes. You can see on some pages I wrote no cut, and on others I wrote cut here. And yeah, otherwise I would have done it wrong. I would have screwed up somewhere if I hadn't done that throughout. So yeah, I just went through. I ended up hacking off a lot of pages, which I didn't show you because it was just like, well, you're going to see them all at the end anyway. So you know. But yeah, my mood and pain trackers, and then I completely sort of skipped them, and I didn't actually do them. I just wrote down what they were going to be, and then didn't actually draw them in. So I did those nice big numbers again. This is my tarot card a day spread. I've already trimmed the pages for those, and now you see me just showing you how the habit trackers work. Again, these have already been Dutch doored. I'm just going to write in habits up here. And yeah, we're just going to write down what each of the habits are. And then I quickly flipped back through in a minute and realised that I hadn't done anything to those trackers. I just hacked the pages up and wrote the title and then forgot all about it. And I was like, oops. So I do go back in a minute and sort those trackers out. Have some tea. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, basically, to sketch this, it took the whole of Prometheus and half of Alien Covenant, and to actually draw it took yesterday. It took all day yesterday. I was working at this with an hour break here or there. I was just exhausted by the end of it all. No, yeah, this is my first weekly of the year. I didn't bother with like the week that enclosed the first and second because I'm not doing anything. So see, and there you can see me referencing my little mini calendar. Yeah, I've got nothing planned for the 1st and 2nd of January, so I didn't bother. It was nice to get my little stencil out again and to do these weeklies. I have actually missed doing them, even though I got so annoyed doing them. But now I'm hoping that drawing the weekly up isn't going to be too much of a thing. I only do the 1 week. I do plan on sort of going in here and going a couple of weeks in advance. Anything that is going to be beyond that is in my Google Calendar anyway. But eventually I do plan on having the entire 52 weeks ready to go because I have no monthlies, you see. I screwed up the first one on this. It was supposed to be 10 blocks and I actually did 9 and then realised, which I was a bit annoyed about, but, you know, whatever. I don't know why I did 9. It wasn't until afterwards I thought, that's, you know. I think it was when I was doing this one, I was like, hang on a minute. So yeah, the idea is that going from the numbers outwards, you know, if I fill the bar up, I'm really happy on the right, and if I fill the bar up on the left, I'm in agony. So I could be in agony, but really happy about it. I don't know. Who knows? So now I'm just going to go through and write in all of the. I couldn't think of a way to do this where I wouldn't have to write them all in. But I was really, 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 really proud of myself because I didn't screw it up. You know, I wrote the mini calendar and I didn't screw that up. And I wrote this one out and I didn't screw it up. And I actually think I only made like 2 mistakes in the entire setup that I did yesterday, which, when you consider how much my hand was hurting by the end of the day, I was very, very proud of myself. So, yeah. And I think the 2 mistakes, one was on the Audible tracker. I put some lines in the wrong place. And then on one of these, I think the other one is, I think I go too far one way or something. But, yeah. I'm just going to go through and draw all the graphs up. I'm hoping the idea is that I will not be pedantic. Well, not pedantic, but, you know, it won't put me off using it because I won't have to do a massive setup each month. We'll see. We will see. We will see.
I don't know what happened here. I obviously vanished and. Oh, I think my neighbour came to pick up the dog. I dog sat last night for my neighbour, and I obviously forgot to cut this bit out. Sorry about that. So you get to just look at my reading pain tracker for 5 minutes. Oh dear. So are you all ready for the new year? Have you set up your journals? Do they look good? Are you pleased with them? And, all of that malarkey. Have you ever set up a journal for an entire year in one go? Did you use it? Did you enjoy using it? Would you do it again? I would. I would do this again. But I think I would do it over a few days rather than. Yeah, there's the mistake on the right. I went down too far. Yeah, I think I would do it over a few days rather than all in one go. So I actually meant to trim this down. I wasn't going to get you to watch the whole thing. But anyway, there you go. All done. This has taken me all day. My hands, my thumb, everything. I'm in flippant agony. I haven't done all of the habit trackers, but I'm only got a few more to do. Happy New Year, it's gone midnight. Right, so I'm now going to give you a flip through just so you can see it. So here we have obviously 20, oh well, here we have my name. That's mine. That's my name, just in case you didn't know. 2022 cover page, which is already dirty. A key, because a key. I do want to add that one for. I couldn't remember what I used all my colours for because it's obviously been a couple of months. So yeah, there's my key. Then I've got my index, which I'll fill that out later. Here we have my year at a glance. It's very simple. You've seen these before, no doubt. So just makes it easier for me to do the calendar. Now, you will have seen, if you watch my channel, you'll have seen this before as well. It just looks slightly different. I won't be filling one of these out every month. That is just there to remind me what I need to do each month, because it actually got to the point where if I didn't colour in the squares because I hadn't done I was finding it counterproductive, because I would think, oh well, I haven't done it, so there's no point. Do you know what I mean? And it got to the point where I was avoiding the chore because I hadn't done it for so long, and it just got worse and worse and worse. So that's more of a aid to memory rather than a it has to be done sort of thing. So yeah. Now I have my bookshelf and my audiobooks. What I'm going to do on here is, excuse me, I've got a cold. I will write down the title of each book as I finish it in here, because I'm hoping to do a book challenge. I realised when I got to about here that I wasn't going to have enough room because I hope to read about 40 odd books, so that's why these are all skinny minis. And then I will colour it in. These colours are very, very similar on camera, but they're not. I've done Tombow 620 for an ebook and Tombow 553 for a physical book, for an actual book, paper. Then over here we've got my audiobooks. I will just, write the title. Let's put a dot on that one. It just looks good. I will write the title in as I finish each audiobook. So, might even give it some stars or something. I don't know. Now, this is my ideal week. So on here will be things like Kyle's regular clubs. Hang on, let me see if I can pull up my old one. I didn't even fill that one in. Oh, I didn't do a finance page. Oh no. That's right, I've got a blank page that I can do that on. That's cool. No, never mind. I didn't fill that one in. The idea of this is that I write, I really forgot I hadn't done that finance page. I write things that happen every week. Yeah, so like the bins go out on Tuesday night for Wednesday morning. So that will get written in here. Yeah. stuff like that. And then this is going to be my ideal day. So at 8:45 in the morning, Daryl goes to school. At 2:45 in the afternoon, Daryl gets collected. So it'll be stuff like that. Now, obviously, it's not the same 7 days a week, but it's, more often than it's not. This is my gift spread. So if anybody says to me, oh, I really like that, I can go, file that away in here. Who likes it? I will colour code according to my key, so what the item is, and then the price, and then I know then that that's what they want. Now, I'm also going to do a year in pictures. I did this one a couple of years ago, and I really, really liked it. It looks really good because you just flick through. This is my £20 per square. Now, the idea here is I've got loads of dates, as you can see. Each date is a date that I get paid. Okay, I have money incoming into my account. Idea is I will take £20 out on each of these days and I will put it away somewhere. And then by the end of the year, I should have quite a nice amount because there's 3 lots per month. My movies. Finances will go there. This is basically just any new movies that I watch. So if I see a new movie at the cinema or I see a new movie at home, I can write it in here, and then I will put some. I've got a star stamp somewhere. I will put the stars underneath, and then I can colour those in. I will have to put my finances on there now. Ugh. So yes. Now this is where all of the Dutch door stuff starts. So as you can see, I've got my sleep and my steps. It's coloured in number 1 so that I know this is for January. Yeah. Then I've Dutch doored it, rounded the corners to make it all very nice and pretty. And now you have February sleep and steps. And so on and so on. And you can see I've coloured the number of the month as I go down, so I know what month I'm on. And then you get to the end, and that's December. Okay, then we turn the page, and we're now into my mood and pain, which I've just finished setting up. I thought I'd done these and I hadn't. So the idea is that this is the low mood, and I will do a bar graph. The higher the bar graph, the better the day. Over here, no pain, lots of pain. No pain, lots of pain. These are all going to be up to here. And it's just the same on both sides. And I did that all the way through. I need to swipe the month as well on those. Where did my tongue go? There we go. So, if we go back to here, I just flung that. So go 1 on that page. 2 on that page. Oh no, that's not right. That should be 2. Should it? No. Yeah, 1, 2. Oh man. 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, that's because most of them are double spreads. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now over here, this will be, I need to write in there, my daily tarot card. The idea on this is that I pull a tarot card and I write a couple of lines about that card each day. Okay, again, I've Dutch doored it. I have no idea how to do the monthlies on these. I've done enough pages. Because I don't know if I've definitely not done enough pages, but I have. So yeah, I just hope the book holds up with all the pages that I've torn. Now is my habit tracker. Again, I Dutch doored it and I've rounded off the corners. Write the habits in the first and last page so that I don't need to do it. So I've done January, February, March and April. I need to do the border on March and April. I need to do May, June, July, August and September, and I've done October, November and December. And then we are into week 1. All set up and ready to go. So I thought I would give you a little look at how I set up week 1. I use 24-hour time. I won't lie, I'm not used to such thick paper, and it kind of threw me for a loop, you know. I'm used to much thinner paper than this. So it's pretty much like that, really. Yeah. So the idea is that I will do all of my weeklies, and then at the end of the year, I've got a future log for 2023. Now, I do not have a future log for this year because I use my phone, okay? So I'm not going to bother putting one in for this year. I do need to know things like, see, for example, there's a payment going in there. So I shall have to remember to go and get some money out to put it in my money box. I might just put it in a spare account that I'm not using. So there we go. I've probably got to pay Audible or someone like that. I'll have to sort out my finances page so that it's all ready to go for you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much the first week. I will go through and set up the other weeks, as and when I've got spare time. I'll draw in a couple of weeks. These will get done as and when as well. But there we go. So this is all set up and ready to go. What do you think? Do you like? Do you not like? Are you like, wow, that's a fuck ton of work? Because it is. My hands are killing me. I mean, absolutely killing me. They hurt more than I'd like to admit. But the journal is done. I like it. I've got some stickers here that I'm going to add in, just because they look good. I've got a nice High Priestess one there as well that I wouldn't mind sticking on here. And ones that I want to stick throughout the book. Got a funny little one that's a dog in a space helmet. Oh, there it is. Which I thought was quite cool considering that it's moon and stars. I'm also going to go through with my gold pen and decorate the pages just with some moon and some stars, just to give it that that effect, So it'll sort of be like, those kind of things, just little. So I'll do this throughout as well, just to give it a theme throughout the year, and the entire journal will be like that. I don't mind sitting and doing this once a year, but I'm not doing it any more than that. And that was what put me off, was that it was every month I was having to draw all these trackers, and I wasn't enjoying it. So this way, all the trackers are done. I was actually quite excited to start this. This book wasn't supposed to arrive until today. Thankfully, it arrived last night or yesterday, and I was able to spend yesterday with my pencil sketching out how I was going to do everything. So, I was quite pleased with that. So, yeah. So you have to let me know what you think. Is this something that you like? Have you ever thought about doing it this way? Would you do it this way? Do you think? Or is it like, God, no? I mean, you don't even have to draw all the things out. Once you've got your, whatchamacallums, once you've got your Dutch doors and that planned, then you have to excuse the noise. My dog's dreaming. She's gone. Woof, woof, woof. You could just leave the. Oh God, sorry. The trackers. You could just leave them until you're ready to fill them out. You know, you don't have to do them all in one go. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so I'm going to do that throughout. Just little stars. I'll do the odd moon here and there. I'm exhausted. I am absolutely shattered. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you found this informative. It's literally taken me fucking hours to do all this, guys. I hope the book holds up to me ripping pages and shit out of it. But there we go. This took me, 2 movies last night to sketch, and it's taken me all day today. I've been at this all day. My hands are agony. Absolute agony. So yeah. Please, I would love a thumbs up. Make it all worth it. Make it all worth it. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, feedback, they all go down there. I would really, really, really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. You can hit the little icon down in the corner, and then if you hit that bell down there, you'll be notified when I upload new content. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really, really appreciate it, and I would definitely appreciate the likes. Every comment gets a like, a love, or a written response. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Bye.